Is it live? Ah! I think it's live. Interesting. Very interesting. A stream? On this channel? You must be joking. Never had one of those before. Well. Actually, Twitch doesn't look like it's working. No, it is. We're good. Hello, everybody. How we doing, everybody? Welcome in. Yes. The chat says yes. Can't wait to see Mr. V struggling with City Skylines gameplay. Well, we'll get into that shortly. How's it going, everybody? Good evening, if it's the evening for you. And if it's not, good afternoon / morning / night. Please don't listen to the ones that don't apply. Just blank those out. Pretend I said the right one for you. Today, everybody, and we'll change to webcam mode. I'm on the television. Today, everybody, we're trying out a new DLC, which has just come out for City Skylines. Not City Skylines 2. No. City Skylines 1, the 11-year-old game. They released a new DLC a few days ago, or like a week ago, which is called Race Day, where you can build your own race tracks, like fully Formula 1 style tracks in a city, or near a city. They don't have to be street tracks. And I thought I kind of had to give it a go, right? Like, I've talked about tracks before. I'm somewhat known for such things. So I thought we kind of had to give it a go. How are we doing? In Hungary, it's night. Very good. Good for you. City Skylines mentioned. The whole stream is about that. The whole stream is City Skylines, so it would be quite hard to not mention it. Add Parabolica. We'll get into my design first. We'll get into my design shortly, and I'll tell you my plan, and I'll show you kind of where in the city I was planning to do it. But yes, I'd like to recreate some famous kormas. Blah blah blah. Do love a korma, chicken korma. Ooh. But yes, I understand in this game, once you've made a track, you can host races on the track. Obviously, it's a city builder game, and so the pathfinding and the AI for the cars driving around the track is not going to look like an actual Formula 1 race. I've seen people reviewing it and they criticize it, saying the races don't look realistic. It's a city building game. If you watch the cars driving around the road, they don't drive in a realistic way either. But yeah, it's pretty cool that we can make a track regardless. So I'm going to give a go at making something pretty sexy indeed. Gotifi in the background. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I'm facing this way. The TV has been pointed this way. I don't know what's behind me, so absolutely no idea what you're talking about. I saw someone say, is Gluten-Free James going to be joining? No, it's just me today. Just me building tracks. None of those other idiots know anything about that. They don't know tracks like I know tracks. Right? I've been deep in the trenches of track design for years. I have an obsession that other people just simply don't have. And so, no, I'm taking this one on solo. Any minor predictions for the normal Grand Prix? I will say, Shabby, 28 months of Prime. Oh my god. Thank you, Shabby. What a shame I was talking over that short message. Minor predictions for the normal Grand Prix this weekend. Ooh.
Shabby.
That doesn't come across as well in audio only. But that's Shabby, which is a quote from Shabby. And he does say that a lot. Quite the narcissist, our Shabby. Ben, with a new YouTube membership, welcome in. Oh, no, sorry, one month. My thing said new member, but it was just lying to me. Oh, maybe you're not getting text-to-speech, but the Senor V streaming is back. The track better comply with all the F1 rules. I'll do my best, like, that's sometimes up to City Skylines what it lets me do, but I will do my best to follow all of the regulations. I have them printed out. Actually, where are I did
Hello.
have them for the Mario Kart video. It's just fundamentally don't know where
Shabby
they've gone.
Wobby rejoined the green screen
no.
enthusiasts. At Shabby Wobby celebrates 19 months of membership. Additional penis.
Well, it's always good to have a spare. Also, Aiden, thank you for the super chat.
What's
There it is.
this?
It was just taking its time.
Hello.
Hello to you too. I forgot what I was saying now. Oh yeah, I'll do my best as far as City Skylines allows us to make an grade 1 compliant, Formula 1 compliant track. Lots of the rules actually do pertain to like access for safety vehicles and like fan access, that kind of thing. Only about half of that book is actually the track where the cars go. The other half is all like random bits, and it's talking about setup of the medical center. So we'll make sure we include as much of those as far as the game lets us. But let's see. I think we just jump in, guys. Welcome everybody to the stream. Welcome everybody to the stream. Oh, sorry, my prediction for the normal Grand Prix. I think Ferrari's going to do well. As in, they did well. They got 3rd and 4th in Australia.
Reverso Rouge Dylan.
That's not a bad shout, Danks. I do like the idea of going down Radeon. So, obviously, Ferrari got 3rd and 4th in Australia. I think Ferrari are going to do even better than that. That's my prediction. Mr. Lewis Hamilton has always done well in China throughout his entire career. And also, it was his only top 3 of any competitive session last year in Ferrari, even though it was a sprint. So I'm not going to say it's a podium because that doesn't count. That's not real. Sprints aren't real. And they can't go.
7,365 rejoined the green screen enthusiasts. At Timothy Viravan 7,365 celebrates 18 months of membership. That's damn long, unlike Shabby's.
There's too many notifications. Timothy, 18 months on YouTube.
Good
Thank
evening,
you for joining
Mr.
again.
Party popper emoji. What kind of tomfoolery are we getting up to today? Also, how much speed are we losing on the straight due to super D-duper clipping?
We shall review the City Skylines cars. Geese, thank you for 14 months on Twitch. Mr. Hoppy, thank you for the bits as well. We shall see. Anyway, my Chinese Grand Prix predictions. I think Ferrari are going to get... I would say I could see 2 Ferraris on the podium in China. Hamilton always does well. Obviously, Leclerc seems to be enjoying these new cars as well. And you know what? I could just see one of the Mercedes DNFing. We've seen quite a lot of engine explosions. We've seen Mercedes engine failures for the other teams. So, like an Antonelli having what Hadjar had in Australia, I could see that happening. So, double Ferrari podium is my prediction for China. Someone asked something else as well, which just escaped my mind. Oh no. Oh no. Oh yeah, do you think the Madrid race will be good? Well, I'll be there. I'm going to it, so I'll let you know. Anyway, let's jump into City Skylines, which I haven't actually set up. Ooh.
Hello.
Ooh. Oh my god, you're gonna hear double for a second. Just ignore that.
At Shabby Wobby rejoined the green screen enthusiasts. At Shabby Wobby celebrates 19 months of membership. Additional penis.
Oh, it's just the same ones again. Great. Good. Anyway, City Skylines. So, guys, in order to have a city in which to build our track... Oh, we are just getting notifications again.
Good
Great.
evening, Mr. Party popper emoji. What kind of tomfoolery are we getting up to today? Also, how much speed are we losing on the straight due to super D-duper clipping? At Timothy Viravan 7,365 rejoined the
Just
green
give me a
screen
second.
enthusiasts. At Timothy Viravan 7,365 celebrates 18 months of membership. That's damn long, unlike Shabby's.
Cool. So, anyway, obviously, in order to build a track in City Skylines, first we need a city, potentially with a skyline, but that part is optional. I actually haven't played City Skylines 1 for many years, and when I did play in the past, I had quite a lot of mods on for like placement and stuff like that. So I don't know if I could have loaded up one of my old save games I had some decent sized cities in there. But anyway, I've made a new one today. It's just unlimited money, all tiles unlocked type thing. And I just plopped down a load of stuff, and then I've just been like letting it run. Because if you make an entire city all at once, then everyone who lives there is a teenager with no education. And all the you just get like so many pop-ups because nothing works properly because like no one has a job or no one can get a job. But anyway, I started putting stuff down. This is the city of Formulaville. It is always daytime, and it seems to be always raining for the couple hours I've been playing so far. We have a little financial district here, which kind of looks like a shanty town from high up. That's nice. That's just how City Skylines 1 looks. Delay in sound. Nothing I can do about that, mate. Also, Strahd, thank you for the YouTube membership. We have our residential neighborhoods. Bonk bonk. We got some sort of park spaces. City Skylines 1, not so great for parks. There's mods where you can change that. But anyway, we've got some space here. We've got the observatory. I just wanted some scenery. But this part of town is quite full. We could, in theory, try to make a street track. So I believe in this game, if we go into parks, then we have this tab, now that we have the Race Day DLC. And this is all things race track. So the actual start line is a piece of road. So you can connect it to your normal road network and make a street track. Or you can obviously just make a track that's not connected to the rest of your road network, and therefore it's like a dedicated track. I'm thinking that's the better way to go. I haven't necessarily designed this to have an interesting like street layout in the city. I just wanted to have a city so the game isn't complaining at me that there's no population and stuff. Because I don't know if people need to like work in the track, if you know what I mean. I don't know. Anyway, we've got the main part of the city here. We have some issues. Oh, we set fire to some tennis courts. Genuinely, how? Like, actually. How? It's a flat piece of, like, rubber. Honestly. And there's also crime happening in this one. Oh, my God.
What's this?
I'm just going to let this play.
A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y.
The Welsh guy got through that pretty quickly, to be fair. Fair play to him. Fair play to him. Anyway, guys, what I was thinking was, we have our original city here. It's kind of like a little city-state. It's kind of... It doesn't look like it, but it's kind of Monaco-esque, kind of Singapore-esque. Got our financial district here. I was hoping we would get some higher-level buildings, get some taller skyscrapers, but... No, that's high-density commercial anyway. These might get a bit taller in the meantime. But I'm thinking we have this empty space here, sort of, which could make for an interesting track. And also, look at that, a big hill.
As Babichif rejoined the green screen enthusiasts, as Babichif celebrates 18 months of membership, think I should use this to say something useful, eh?
Thank you for 18 months, Babichif. Welcome back. Welcome back. So guys, I'm thinking this space here is perfect for a dedicated track. We have, as all tracks need, big hill. Big hill. I cannot stress this enough, how important it is that your track contains a big hill, because elevation change just like makes tracks so much better, just like infinitely better. So I have reserved Big Hill Peninsula. I mean, to be honest, this map is quite it's quite hilly in general. Oh yeah, I should add this is on one of the default maps from City Skylines 1. I think it's called, it's literally the first one on the list. It's called like Blackwoods or something like that. The reason for that is it's the default map with the highest amount of oil. Because like all Formula 1 host nations, we do have an oil-based economy. you know, we got to pay for the F1 entry ticket somehow. And so this is an oil state. Somehow we're not making money from that. Well, actually, to be fair, all of our income is 100% oil. I turned property taxes down just so people would move in. We're going like full Middle Eastern style. So 1% property taxes, 10% on industry, and it's all oil. Lovely. Just oil.
What's this?
Yeah, as by a kill.
Yes, big hill. I see Helmut Tilkus in the chat. Man knows his stuff. There's so many dead people in town as well. Wait, one sec. Why? I have excellent crematorium availability. Where are all the hearses? Like, actually, where are the hearses? Show me. It's just nowhere to be seen.
Hello.
It's just like, it's a dead body in every single building. Yep, great. All right, well, we'll leave them to that. Much like some other Formula 1 host nations, who shall not be named in this stream, I'm not too fussed about human rights in my city. Like, we have people because we need workers to work in the shops and stuff. Like, someone has to, like, pour the Heinekens for all the visitors who come for the race, right? So we need cheap labor, and that's why we have all this housing. I'm not too fussed if they're happy or not. We have infinite money, and so apparently they are. Global happiness is smiley, so it's fine. What a great city, says Heather Cooper. No mention of dead bodies. Great. Okay, so let's start planning a track. Let's before we start like plonking stuff down, let's sort of draft something up. Let's stick around with some paths, make a draft. Also, I have no idea how long.
Friendship ended with medium speed corner. Now Big Hill is my best friend.
Oh no. I still love me a medium speed corner, but the two combined, medium speed corner on Big Hill. Now we're talking. Okay, I'm thinking we start with some paths, just so we can sort of see what we're working with. Also, I have this tunnel to get traffic over here to, like, the industrial zone. We could kind of play with that. We could either sort of have a bit that jumps over it, or we could, like, go around it like this. We could make a sort of, like, you know, like Sochi turn, what is it technically, 3? That kind of thing, where we come in here, down a hill, hard braking zone, and then that sort of, like, 180-degree round thing around the tunnel. Could be fun. Or another proposal. We recreate the blade from Qiddiya Speed Park. Like, we haven't seen it in real life, so this could be the best opportunity to find out if that's a good corner or not. So why not just make a huge 20-story tower with a hairpin on it? Why not? Hi, Mr. V. Hello everybody. How are you doing in the chat? Actually, guys, can I have some corner suggestions from you, or like track element suggestions? I'd like to know what you would like to think. This is our space. To clarify, we're going to be working in this area here, up to the sea. We can terraform, by the way, so we can extend the coastline. We can put in like a seawall, that kind of thing. I'll just go for the tunnel. Fuck it. And we can change around the hills, but I like the idea of using the natural terrain, because natural terrain always makes like more interesting things. Magnolia Park is the name for our race course. Oh, no, we need to change that. I feel like we should dedicate this to someone beloved in the Formula 1 space. Oh my god, that's a lot of suggestions. Big Curve? People like Big Curve. I feel like that's a quote from me. But what video? Maybe more than one, to be fair. Make a corkscrew into a big hole. Oh, I need to take edge scrolling off as well. Get off. Oh my god. There's a lot of suggestions. Austria turn 2. I mean, we can put it in. It'll be quite easy to put it in. Reverse Urus Radion coming down Big Hill. I do like the sound of that. And we might start the track with that because that sounds beautiful. Make Aphis. Jeddah turn 29,932. Marina section. Ooh. Let's do that. Let's make a marina just to make it look sexy. China's coming soon. Is snail. I do like a snail. Medium speed corners. Istanbul Park turn 8. That sounds nice. Laguna Seca corkscrew. I feel like there's no point in having a corkscrew and a reverse radion because that's two tricky downhill corners, which means I need to go up and down the hill twice because both of them are downhill. So I might just do reverse radion, which is kind of similar to the corkscrew, just a bit faster, right? Austria turn 3. I mean, if we have Austria turn 2, we kind of have to have turn 3. Big curve. Well, big curve will be the Turkey style big curve. Monaco hairpin. We will have a tiny hairpin for sure. Degner 1 and 2. That was going to be my suggestion. I personally would love to have some Degners in here. I just think, how can you call it a proper track without Degners, honestly? Monaco hairpin. Very big. Kota turn 1. Ooh, okay. Instead of what is it called? The blade from Kodia. Let's do a Kota turn 1 at the top of the hill. And then that can lead us into reverse Eau Rouge Radion. Ah. Also got name suggestions. Formula James Park. Stroll Park. Stroll Ring. Dan No Skills Goon Track. Ugh. Ricardo Ring. Ragnathan District. Just built the Qatar logo. Fucking hell. Jorka Speedway. Beans. You would just Beans track. The Helmut Marko Ring. Mr. V's Hairline Park. Fuck off. Honestly. Let me scroll back down again. The Bald Ring. It kind of feels like it has to be done right. Can we get some... Guys, in the chat, if you would like Bald Ring, can we have 1? And if you want something else, let's have 2, please. I just know exactly where this is about to go in the chat. Oh, an even nick so far. That is down the line, but Twitch is going to hear that first. Wait till YouTube gets their hands on that information. Actually... Oh, that is so hard to call. That's so hard to call. Okay, we're going to go... It's like dead on 50-50 from what I can see. We're going to go working title, Bald Ring. But if we get any good suggestions, particularly any suggestions in super chats, just saying, we can just change it. We can just change it. Anyway, let's start sketching out some paths to figure out our track layout. Let's go to Rain Heights. This place is hilly, so we might need to flatten this out a little bit. Let's start with our downhill reverse Eau Rouge Radion. I think down this hill into kind of this section would be a nice way to do that. So let's have a bit of a run up to it. And actually, how steep is that? Yep. That'll work. That'll do it. So it's going to look something like... If it's bang on reverse, then we need to... start with, we lead up with like a shallow curve in, and actually we'll extend the top of the hill. We'll extend the top of the hill to make it more aggressive. So we get that, and then proper full-on Radion. And actually, I'm gonna dip out the bottom of the hill. And what is that? Because I'm not currently looking.
The Microsoft Acceleradrum.
I see old stereotypes die hard. Oh, no, down. Down, please. Yes. Just dig this out. Beautiful. That is the kind of hill we were looking for. Then actually, let's just fully flatten at that height. So it's kind of like a bowl. And actually, if we could put grandstand seating around the edge, that could work quite nicely for getting our spectators involved. And then we can come back up the hill over there, but we'll figure that one out a bit. That is a nice steep hill, if I do say so myself. So let's get sketching. So we come in. This is like what would normally be the top part of Radion. But that's obviously, it's coming down the hill. And then we have like the tight Oruji bit. And I think someone might die. That's basically just the corkscrew, isn't it? Yeah. It's just the corkscrew. Thank you, Strad, for the super chat, by the way. Let's have that coming down. That kind of needs to go... Not quite a hairpin, or like a big hairpin at least. Like that. That can then wind its way back up that slope. So I like how you come down this, but unlike normal Oruge Radion, there's no need to hold your speed, because you just need to not die. Just the aim of the game is to not fly off onto this highway. We'll put something here. What's the thing that they can, like, try and avoid smashing into? Can we get, like, a big, Oh, I know what we can have. So, obviously, guys, like, it's a Formula 1 track. We're going to have lots of visitors. We need to have other things for us to do. We need to have hotels, kind of like Abu Dhabi. Why don't we have a hotel right by the track? And specifically, I have it somewhere. The Pyongyang Hotel. That can go... Oh, God. I might need to move the road a bit. But that can go here. Yes. See? We put the Pyongyang Hotel there. And then you've got a reason to not come off at the bottom of Oruge Radion. Let me extend this. What is that? One of these. Okay, that kind of needs to have like its own little service road thing. How big is that? It's like this. So we need a road about here to house the hotel. Connect this all up in a sec, it'll be fine. But anyway, Pyongyang Hotel. Perfect. And the track... Whoop! I didn't think that one through. Did not think that through. The Kim Jong Ring? Well, 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 everybody. I mean, if we're going to get a name like that, we can't really ignore it, can we? Also, I'm just going to tidy this up a bit. Start that a little bit earlier. Obviously, we will replace this with actual racetrack later. Top part there. Okay, we need to like flatten out the bottom to meet the base of the hotel. And then we can make the hill taller, is what we can do to compensate for that. There we go. Okay, so it kind of actually matches the road again. Which makes sense. You get a weird little dip there. I don't hate that. I don't hate that. We get sort of dip here, which is actually what Eau Rouge has anyway. So that's fine. Lovely stuff. I think it's now reversed, but I'm not entirely sure. And we'll just do it like that. No, don't connect. I mean, that's just a guide path, it's fine. We might have to change this because I don't know, like, how strict the game is with how close this stuff can be. You know what I mean? That's sort of an Eau Rouge. We'll tweak it later. We'll tweak it later. And we'll make it so you're, like, as close to the Pyongyang Hotel as possible. Anyway. So we come through. Let's do our Turkey turn 5, but that's also going to be reversed. So we'll kind of sweep in like that. Then we can have our quite aggressive. Let's just do it straight lines, I guess. So like that. Bang. 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 And I think it's just about enough that this is like all flat-ish. Flat-ish. Kind of like that. Yeah, you can absolutely wazz it around there, mate. You'll be fine. Okay. Then, what is this, by the way? There must be more oil! Lovely! Okay, we will ignore that for now, but we might want to not put anything on this space, just in case we need to ramp up more of our homegrown primary industries later on in the game, you know. Got to pay for this track somehow. So let's come through. Big curve. Big curve. Beautiful. So you've got a reason to hold the speed through here, so you can then hold it through here. And this, I think, is where we have our Degners by the water. So let's make a seawall. A key. No. And then, why not? Why may I not have that?
Hello.
That's rude. That's what that is.
At Ethan Olsen 159 rejoined the green screen enthusiasts. At Ethan Olsen 159 celebrates 18 months of membership. Don't forget to include maggots and Beckets 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 and Beckets.
For fuck's sake. I mean, the world is our oyster, Ethan. The world is our oyster. Let me get my Degner in, which I want to say is going to be... Let's have a bit more of a straight line, so we want Degner as close to the water as possible. And then it's just kind of that. That is pretty much just the Degners. Like, yeah, it'll be a bit wider when it's real track, but that's fine. Then we can do... Just bring it back round. Something like this. Kind of sexy. Runoff is not important. Don't worry about that. Oh, marina section. Okay, I want to say we can use canals in this game to sort of make, like... What am I trying to do? I want to make, like, harsh lines. We go, like, elevation tool. And we just do, like, this. And then we put keys up the side of it. I know this is a lot easier to do in City Skylines too, because I've done it there. Get the water in. Okay, let's see if the seawall will take. Will it take? Shoreline required. Oh, no, it's figuring it out. There's water. There is water. Maybe too much water. Perhaps too much water. Oh, no. Oops. Now if we just make this a harsh edge. See, that's a shoreline. That's a shoreline. Easy. And we'll flatten this all out so it's nice and flat-ish. More flat than this, like Jesus Christ. That's a cliff. I'm not looking at the chat right now. I get the feeling some people are trying to tell me the best way to make a marina-looking thing. I think it's funnier if I don't read that. You know what I mean? We'll do slightly off the grid. Slightly off 90 degrees. Come out to there. I can go there. So then, that should play nice. Oh, yes. There is a shoreline. There is a shoreline. There is a shoreline. Good enough for me. This is actually just gonna look like Abu Dhabi. I just realized we've just made Abu Dhabi. Let's let the water settle for a sec. Oh, fuck. That's why. That's why it's... Thing is, we need to preserve Big Hill, but also we need to get closer down to this level. A conundrum, to be sure. This bit we can fix. That's not right. Who made this? Why would I want that? Just think. For a second, game. It's obvious what I was telling you to do. Okay, flatten this out, which is gonna make Turkey Turn 5 interesting up there. But that's part of the challenge for the drivers. They'll be fine. They'll get over it. This actually will leave us sort of a hill because we put grandstands up there. So this will be kind of like lowered docklands. It's a thing. It's a thing. Don't worry about it. It's a real thing. For sure, a real thing. There we go. There's our marina. Looking ultra realistic. I think actually at this point the track can just sort of just go down. Yeah, that's fine. Turkey Turn 8, not Turn 5. Whatever. It's Turkey somewhere. You need a hairpin that's on a bridge above the water. It would look pretty cool. This could be an opportunity to do that, to be fair. Oh, this can be our setup. So look, we turn in here. So let's do a nice... Actually... I'm going to lead into it in a bit more of a fanciful way. Let's instead go that way. Then we will begin the ascent. This is only a footpath, so that might be the maximum that can do. But I think you understand the vision. I think we're getting the vision. It went blue for a sec, for sure. Yes. Yes. The vision is complete. Yeah, that's beautiful. Cordia. Think they got there first. Getting absolutely track design mogged out here. Is this City Skylines? This is City Skylines. They've released a new DLC called A Race Day, which is what we're playing, which allows you to design tracks. We're currently sketching out a track. We have reverse Eau Rouge, downhill Eau Rouge. We then have Turkey... well, it's turn like 8, 9, 10. It's not just one turn. Anyway, we have that. Big curve into the Degners. Then we have our harbour section, where you actually just go over the harbour. Kind of like... it looks like a roller coaster, which is quite nice. I am thinking, I'm realizing, I'm coming to the understanding, as it were, that we need to have a pit lane, and so we need to have like a main straight, and also I can't make that flat for some reason. So let's sneak through this gap here, and then maybe we could have sort of like a curved main straight along the waterfront, and then come out here, and then come up the hill. How's that sound? So let's extend this. And we'll just make a huge cliff. We'll just make a huge cliff because there's nothing safer in track design than large drops for the cars to fall down. Just mess around with that for a bit. Okay. I think, to be honest, I kind of know what I'm going for, so I might actually start with the real bits of track now, which are in this. Yes, okay, so this must be Race HQ, the central control and coordination facility of a motor racing circuit, serving as an operational hub for managing all aspects of a race event. It contains a starting grid racetrack and a pit lane with pit garage. Okay, that's actually quite small, to be honest, which is weird. Okay, it needs a bit of space. Does it go on a road? It does go on a road. Interesting. So we need like an infield road. Could make that work. Could make that work. Okay, let's do some more flattening. And maybe we'll have just like a strong curve into downhill Eau Rouge Radion. That could be sexy. So straight's going to come along here. Yes. Yes, indeed. Would rather have it not flooded with water. Thank you very much. If we can avoid it. Mate. Mate. Get your fucking puddle out of my soon-to-be racetrack area. Okay, that can go there, I believe. We just need to get a road in. So, support road. Just there. Looking good. And then the racetrack road. Yes! Okay, that's our starting grid. That's the whole starting grid? Really? Alright. And now, we have access to Pit Garage, a motorsports garage located within the pit lane area of a racetrack, used by racing teams. Ah, okay. So that goes here, but we can add those later. Where's the track? We have grandstands. We have camera stands. Interesting. Floodlights. Barriers. Tire halls. There we go. Event footpath. No, that's not racetrack. That's for people. And event footpath with trees. What kind of road is it? What kind of road is it? Like, I'm assuming the barriers go like this. Yeah, that's fine. Without banking this track being complete, I really don't think this game is going to enjoy banking. I don't see it vibing well with that. Not going to lie to you. Maybe it's in... It's in road. Interesting. Okay. Motor racetrack. Motor racetrack with double curb. Ooh, so we can design the curbing. That is quite sexy. Pit lane entry exit. Pit lane with... Oh, sorry. That's the entry. That's the actual pit lane. Two-way event road. For parades, running, and marathons. None of that shit. Get out of here. Then we have Cobblestone Alley. Interesting. But that's just like an access road. So this is our main bread and butter. And then we can upgrade sections with the curbed sections as we go. So that's cool. All right, let's just... let's get our racetrack pathing down and we can kind of play with it as it goes. Maybe we should do a Kota turn 1. Maybe we just extend this hill as well. And then we can come down and go up another hill. Maybe we can have 2 big hills. Because there's already a sort of a hill. There's a little bit of a hill. We can make a bigger hill. Could do a bigger hill. Fucking hell. Okay, that's too much hill. Way too much hill. Okay, if we sort of slope down. Oh. Oh, yeah. And then just kind of extend that out a bit. And then we do another slope down to there. Ooh. Ooh. Let's get me excited. Right, okay. Let's see. He's trying to tell me stuff. I don't need to read instructions. It's fine. I will look at the terrain heights. So we come up, slight curve into it, and then... Oh, I don't know how well this game is going to enjoy hairpins. You know what? That's not a bad Kota turn 1. It's an aggressive hairpin, but it's not awful. We curve our way down. And actually, we're just gonna have a decent curve. Jesus Christ. That is basically just normal Eau Rouge. We actually just accidentally made Eau Rouge. I might make that slightly flatter. Just... I mean, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. That's a pretty sexy piece of racetrack, particularly with the Pyongyang Tower in the background. Stroll is dying here. Bro, if we need to make sacrifices in the sake of racetrack design, we shall. Okay, let's get right to the edge of the cliff. Yes, good. And then we can start to plan. So this is now reverse Eau Rouge Radion. I just want to get it as close to that hotel as we can. So let's start by aiming at the hotel. You're going to carry a little bit of speed into the top of here, not mega speed. And actually to counteract that, let's bring this close to the cliff edge. Because more speed than that coming into there. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. That is insane. And then, just aim at that thing. How close can we get? Pretty close. Pretty close. That's nice. So we'll go like there. And we curve around the base. Oh, and it's that square footprint we can't hit. That's annoying. Slightly more curve on that. So that is our reverse Eau Rouge Radion. That's going to come around the hotel once more. And then just like disgusting, brutal hairpin. Can that get out? No, put a road there. It'll be fine later on. Dirty hairpin. And that'll start to wind its way up that hill. Okay. Let's just fix our actual normal civilian road. Just like that. We should probably put some barriers here. I'll make a note of that. Make a note of that. We'll be fine. Game is too loud. I can change that. That's fine. Also, guys, I'm gonna need to run an ad break in just 5 minutes' time or something, and also get some water. If someone locks up heading into that hairpin, they're gonna die. I think actually who might die is any just regular people trying to get to work on Ashley Street. We'll put you know what? Before I forget, metal race barriers, concrete race barriers, tires.
Hello.
Which one's stronger? Concrete's pretty strong. I've heard that. So let's get this. That better not be coming out the top of that tree. I swear to God. That's good. Go just like that. That seems sensible. And that's basically runoff. That's pretty much what runoff is. So it's fine. I also don't think we can put this over the... Nope. Yeah. Yeah. That's all you're going to get. Don't hit that edge. It's my advice for any drivers out there. Do not drive into the edge of that. No, we are not getting our grade 1 license, I don't think. Ooh, actually. Then... Ah, that is racetrack design, if I've ever seen it. And is that attached to here? Why are you trying to attach to there? No, don't demolish it, you dick. Don't do that. Go there. Yeah, that seems pretty good. That'll be fine. Stop snapping to the wall. Please stop snapping to the wall. Nailed it, mate. That's called safety. Do I have Anarchy mod? No. I mean, I turned off all the mods that I do have installed. So this is pretty much vanilla City Skylines. Ooh, pit exit, I just realized. We'll have all the pit boxes first. So then pit exit can just sit right here. Up the hill. Space already occupied. Yes, because it needs to attach to the racetrack. I know there's a racetrack there. Ooh. I don't know about that one, Chief. Let's see if we can do that more aggressive. No. Fan of what I've seen here today. This game has always had issues with like snapping junctions flat like that. Honestly, just give me a straight line at this point. See, why? Why? Nothing was at that height. No, nothing was at that height. Now it's going to get confused. There's a big, like, hole in the floor. Oh, mate. Honestly, you know what? Are the lines always going to look like that? On pit exit? Does anyone have this? Game name. It's City Skylines. Also, Dan Christian. Welcome in on Prime on Twitch. I think maybe it's always just going to end up looking like that. Just the way that, like, the textures are merging together. That's kind of ugly. That's a shame. I see you recommended some mods. I do have them. I just turn them all off because I haven't played the game in years, so I didn't want to go through and find out which ones are broken. Pit lane could connect to the next straight. What, so pit lane... Sorry. You're suggesting the pit lane would connect here? Is that your... That feels like quite the advantage, not going to lie to you. Move the building back and connect to straight earlier. I do quite like having turn 1 there. Is it fine? It'll be fine. Because we need spaces for all the garages. Like, we're going to need 10 garages at least through here. So I think it's all good. Let's just do a bit of a straight. And I realize that's also going to need to get through here, so let's make sure I can do it. Nope. Yep. Looking pretty horrible. Just move the cliff back.
Wow.
The tiniest bit. Just like that. And then that should be able to fit through there. Nice. Okay. This is actually kind of reminding me of Imola, I want to say. I'm hoping that's not enough. Fucking hell, guys. Let's see how many pit lanes we can get on this pit road. And then we'll know if we need to, like, change the lane or something. Oh, Jesus Christ, that is loud. So which one was the pit garage? Ah, wow. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not looking good. 5, 6, 7, 8. And we can do it like other racetracks where it turns around a corner. Why would you do that? And actually, what we can do is we can have pit entry being a tunnel under here. Never seen that before. Don't talk about Abu Dhabi. That's pit exit. That's pit exit in Abu Dhabi, so this is completely different. So now, in my infinite genius, we just need to... Surely that can go lower. Surely. You can't have underground pit entry? Are you taking the piss? City Skylines. That's a real thing that we have in real life at multiple racetracks. Honestly. Right, fine. I guess we'll just have a normal pit entry. Which is going to come off the off the blade. I do think having this this quite long pit road like this is going to be good for getting the balance right. Like lap time balance. Okay, let's do this. And actually, can the racetrack go up in the air? Yeah, thank God. Honestly. That was pit lane, not pit entry road. Oh, wait. Pit entry road, can that go underground? Also can't go underground. Been robbed. 0 out of 10 game. But we can do. How we yes! Yes! Okay, cool. And then we do a curve. Little curve. Quite a big curve, in fact. Oh, yes. It's so dumb. Wait, so the track can also go underground, apparently. Wait, and then we hairpin it back in? Distance is not too short. It's not. I swear to you. Try that again. There's going to be a lot of dicking around in this. Because as well, it's just trying to put the pillars underneath my goddamn track. Oh, sorry, on my goddamn pier. Key. Whatever you want to call it. This. Yeah, that's fine. That's all good. Okay. This is now pit entry. Which obviously just goes like this. No. Yes! Yes, indeed. I mean, never have you seen something as beautiful as that. Look at the road surface. Oh. Oh my. I really feel like we can't be having that. We can't be allowing that round here. So let's just smooth out the ground a little bit. And then hopefully this will this is what's ruined it. It's fine without that. Let's just have the entry coming off here. This game is not designed to have like, pit entry and pit exits. They just don't. Because it treats it like any other road junction. And so like that is the shallowest angle. Oh, actually no. Wait. I mean, it still looks trash. But fine. We are actually going to sort of hairpin in intentionally. Just to really slow them down. For, like, lap time balance, basically. Is that banked? No. Just to slow cars down so their pit lane time's a bit longer. And you know what? I'm not happy with this either. So what I'm going to do is... I'm going to make sure this is entirely flat. Where we want to, like, rejoin pit exit. And then we can just go up a ridiculously steep hill. And that's fine. Why you like this? I mean, it looks better. Not good, but better. Certainly. And then, if I just do that... I want to make a nice looking racetrack. Christ.
Hello.
Thank God for the slope tool.
Hello. Can I have a barrel roll?
Love, peace, and joy. I really don't want to be getting into this. There's a lot of people here who were not here back in the old barrel roll days, and I just don't want to... I'd love to leave that in the past. I don't want to kick that off for a whole new group of people. I suffered I suffered a lot in the barrel roll days. Alright, I think that's looking good. Also, how's town doing? Huh. It's all vacant. Like, completely vacant? Yeah. We have an entire abandoned district. Why? Why?
What's this?
It's all kind of fine. What are people saying on,
Slope
We're saying
too
on
steep,
Sherpa.
space already occupied.
I'm going to be having nightmares about those phrases. People don't like the oil pumps, but I mean, we've got to keep the lights on somehow. People complaining about the abandoned buildings. And the amount of dead bodies. I mean, we can make more crematoriums. But we have... I mean, we don't actually really have. Let me just, That's a school, by the way, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. A school. 5 crematoriums. Look, guys, we need to have a population. We need to actually have a city if we're going to have a racetrack in the city. It's looking like Kowloon behind it. No, I think to be fair, it just looks like Manhattan. Alright. This is actually starting to look quite sexy, though. I will say. I'd love to get a track map of this. I think definitely let's not add any more because we've already got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, or 19, 20, 21. So I think that's definitely enough corners. I hope the length is long enough. Let us see. Let us see. So that was like this. And then once again, kind of like this. It's time to turkey it. No, just do it with straight lines. Is that falling off the cliff? Nah. And also, I'm going to predict it now. There's going to be some joke in there, time to turkey it, about my hairline. I've heard it before. You're not as funny as you think you are. Get out your system, then we can all get on with our day. That's also down a slight hill. I do like that, sort of Parabolica-esque. It's kind of Parabolica, it's kind of a... What's the town of Spa called, the one after Lake Con? Like, before No Name, but after Lake Con. That 180-degree corner. It's kind of like that, but longer. Quite like it. Quite like it. Also, one line is 80 meters. I wonder if the game will, like, tell us how long the track is when it's done. Also, this is reminding me of somewhere. I feel like just looking at this, like, top down, it kind of makes me think of, Nürburgring... like GP circuit. The Degners were still there. Degner 1. Sector 2. That is beautiful. That is beautiful track design, if I may say so myself. Then we come down that hill. Yes. Then we just need to connect up to the blade somehow. Done. Cool. No, let's make that a bit sexy, actually. So let's go more like... Follow that cliff around. And then, oh, I might have made it worse? Worse or better? Space already occupied by what? It can't be already occupied by the track that I'm connecting to. You silly bastard. Stop snapping. There we go. Oh, we have a ridge. We have a slight ridge. Why do we have a ridge? You know what? We're up in the skill ceiling. That's what we're doing. I'm actually just gonna elevate it before that corner, though. I think is the way to go. We come down that hill and then just immediately go back. Let's take this way back in time. There. Then we go like this. And then we go up. Oh. Oh, and we don't have the weird bridge thing. Ooh. That. The bouldering is looking pretty good to me. Redo the bridge. Yeah. That is looking pretty sexy. Okay, let's make sure I've got everything. We have a race HQ. We have 10 garages. They have no water. So let's put some water on the pit lane. And we'll connect that up. I guess let's connect up the service road. So that can just go... just a normal road. That can actually go under. Slope too steep. Well, that's why I want you to do a tunnel. Okay, we'll go like this. And then start bringing it up. Actually, I guess we can just connect to the hotel. Yeah, perfect. The hotel is going to connect to the main road here. That should probably be a roundabout, but we'll get to that in a bit. And then we need power. Power. So let's just put some... Let's do this little substations. I do have the little transformer mod because I do not want to have power lines going over my racetrack. That will look so bad. So let's just stick one of those there. Then one. We'll put some barriers there to block that off. And then we can have these. Here's the road. Into there. Oh my god, I just realised we're on a completely different island to the rest of my power grid. Do we come from here? I don't think that's a shipping lane. Yeah, it'll be fine. I should have power. Just follow the road, which goes basically to there. We have water. We have power. We have... they need garbage collections, apparently. Garbage has piled up. Someone has filled my pit building with trash. Nice. Oh shit, I completely forgot to run the ad. Oops. It'll be fine. I'm just going to get a drink quickly. You know what? Let's run some quickly. I need to take a 2-minute break, guys. But we'll be right back. Let's add some grandstands. Then we're going to decorate, I think. And once we have, you know, barriers, tires, I might do some runoff if I'm feeling generous. But, I mean, the water will slow the cars down. Once we're done with that, then we can try running a race. And look how lumpy that is. Ooh. Okay, I will be right back. Hello, welcome back. I don't know what the hell I've done, guys. But, like, oh my god. My neck is so stiff currently. It is crazy. And my back as well, to be fair. I think what it is... does trash collection cover Astons? I think what it is... I've been trying to push my squat max up. I'm trying to push 150 kg in, not yet, like in a few months' time, which will be double body weight, because I'm now down to 75 after losing weight. And so, like, I'm trying to do 120 probably next week. And I'm just, like, progressively doing, like, more and more squats all the time. I'm now squatting every single time I go to the gym. And it just, like, goes through your back always. Like, obviously it shouldn't, but like you can't help, you're just holding the weight up. I'm just so stiff all the time. Luckily, it was my birthday a couple weeks ago, and I was given 2 massages as a present. No better present than just some massages, like a voucher for like proper like sports therapy massages. Oh my god. Oh my god. Maybe I need to bring the bridge out more. Yeah, but then it won't be such a ridiculous steep hill. And also, it's already quite a weird protrusion on the track map, and I feel like if I bring it out any further, it's just gonna look... It already looks dumb, basically, is what I'm getting at here, and I don't want it to look even more dumb. I don't know how, but this is just... If you look from, like, this point upwards, this is just Nürburgring South curve. This. Like, almost identical. The elevation here is a little different, though. Anyway, let's get some barriers on this thing. Let's make it look like a proper track, you know. And then we can look at TV towers and stuff like that. Ooh, camera stand. I will say, we need one camera stand here. So let's flatten out some land for that one. Because we need to get that shot of cars coming, like, straight up the hill. I guess, in theory... Wait, is that the camera stand? It's absolutely tiny, mate. That should be behind the barrier, right? So let's go... Do we have... Can we do floor painting in this? Or is that a CS2 thing? I think that might be a CS2 thing, right? As standard. That's fine. We'll just have grass runoff. It's all good. We'll stick with concrete barriers. So obviously, start like there. And basically just come out. Almost to the edge of this. Just there, and then back down. Inside of that, we just want tires. Pretty much filling the... Stop snapping onto that. Don't do that. No! Obviously, I don't want that. I guess that's fine. Can I have barriers coming out of barriers? Like tires? You can in theory, yes, but it looks wrong. Like, I can do this, but that just looks incredibly stupid. You know, we'll just... That's fine. That's fine. And then, camera tower can sit nicely and safely. We want to get it perfectly in line with, like, the braking zone. There. Sexy. We can worry about floodlights later, I think. But anyway, we should probably... Let's make this realistic. We should probably fence off any cliff edge. That feels like the safety people at the FAA would be unhappy about that. So come like this. Ooh, hello. We'll go like this. Not so important at the top of the hill, so we can end those barriers there. Or should I say... Let's add space for a bit of jeopardy. Bonk. And let's just come down here. Connect up that bit. Beautiful. We wouldn't want anyone slamming into room 201 at the hotel. I do like as well, there's actually people on this little balcony in the hotel. Look at that. I'm sure the Pyongyang Hotel is not in City Skylines as standard. I must have added this in the community workshop years ago. But I'm very happy I did. Let's do the outside wall and then we can go do like inside wall later on. I want to leave more grass where I can, so I don't want to have the wall like right up against the track. So here we'll put the wall up against this road. So we can have all this space for them to fight. But we will need to bring it closer for the sort of turkey section. Go like that. Go like that. Go like that. And also we need to do curbs, I just realised. Yes. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, let's Dagenham runoff is looking a little bit treacherous. Let's bring it up slightly. Want to come up? Or are they just runoff? They're just going to have runoff into the harbour. Alright. Fair enough. Fair enough! Degnet is actually up a massive hill. Which I think makes it easier, technically, because obviously it's like, it's helping you out, like it's pressing you down into the ground. Theoretically, that's good. Also, is there any point is there any point in having a wall when if you come off, you're going to hit this and obviously fly over it and into the sea? Maybe we should raise the land up in that case. Maybe that's the way to go. And then we have the wall, like, on... Oh my god, what have I done? Just smooth the terrain. There we go. Okay, the wall is going to have to be sill, which means it's going to be like to back. Yeah, you do not want to get that one wrong. But if you get it wrong mid-corner, then you're spinning off this way, and we can have loads of runoff here. Absolutely tons of the stuff. See, look, we can absolutely fill this. Beautiful tires. Some more. Like that. Less, because we want it to go like that. Yeah. Runoff. And actually, let's have some more tires down here. Yeah. Okay, maybe have the same issue where you are going to go over the tires. What am I calling my track? It's currently called the Baldring. I don't hate the Kim Jong Ring because of the hotel. Or the Microsoft Excel ring. You know what? That was, I think, the only one that we had in a... That was the only one we had in the super chat. So Microsoft Excel ring, because we gotta pay tribute to this channel's humble beginnings, making spreadsheets, and I say beginnings and also still present day. Okay, now we can kind of ease off a bit. We can bring this around here. Because obviously this is now walled in as it goes up. So as long as we have... You can just hit the end of that barrier. Not a huge fan. Yeah, once you're on this, you can't fly off this. Theoretically. Says Saudi Arabia. that's fine. Don't really need barriers on the side of that. This is a cliff. And I'm going to say you don't need a wall there because cliff is wall. In case you guys didn't do geography at school, cliff is wall. Nature wall. So I don't think we need that, like, anywhere down here, really. And then we just have a little bit sort of coming out here to stop you careering off into pit X. Entry, should I say. But once again, just up to the base of the cliff, and then you're just gonna hit the cliff. So I'll give you a little. I'll give you a couple. I'll give you that, just in case you don't want to hit the cliff for some reason. And then we're fine. Like, this is like Singapore final corner. So I guess actually let's put some walls up such that we can put grandstands behind it. That goes to there. Beautiful stuff. No. Also, why do the tires... They're always on the side I don't want. Okay, so maybe I always have to go this way around. Yes, okay. So the tire's always on the right as you place it. Good to know. So have I done them? That's correct. These ones? That's correct. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So let's go wall here. And then kind of similar to Singapore, come out like this. And then if you mess up this corner, you come flying off here. It's on the right, so we need it that way. Perfect. And that way, also perfect. Oh, yes. And now we just need to connect this all up and maybe do some inside walls. Let's call that the stroll corner. Also, I see a message that says, all things considered, the layout is pretty cool. It's just any time the incline is introduced, someone's going to die. It's just the game, man. The game, like, does not let you do nice transitions. And so you just have these, like, nasty, janky, like, things. That's just how City Skylines always looks. The end of that tire barrel will be taking people's tires off. It's far enough on corner exit. If you hit that, mate, you are definitely outside track limits. The white line's here. Okay, that's the full outside wall done. I do feel like we should make some inside walls. But maybe I don't need to bother. Maybe I don't care. I'll do some barriers to make it look correct. But, oh, and of course they're on the wrong side. Like that. So where do we need barriers? We've got some turn 1. This could probably have some... like that. Just so you don't skip across. That's fine. Then we're going to want some up here, and we're going to want a wall. If we're being realistic about this. Let's go further away. We also want... don't connect to that. Don't connect to that! Like that. Oof. Now this edge slightly gives me the heebie-jeebies. And as it should do for you. Oh no. The thing is, I can't, even though I've got snapping completely turned off, I can't get this in here. Oh, actually, maybe. Oh, yes. Just realized as well, does that have a correct side? I mean, sort of. Sort of the angled bit should be into the track to, like, catch the cars, but all the rest of it is also wrong, so we're just not going to worry about that at this point. Also, yes, there is going to be a hole there. If you've managed to find the magic hole, you win a prize. We can put a camera stand there, and that kind of blocks it. It's like a little Easter egg. If you manage to crash in specifically this part... Why does the camera stand need water? For what? Give him a bottle. Send him out there with like 2 Oasis. He'll be fine. Let me just do it around the whole track, and then all of the camera stands will be fine. If they need power as well, I swear to actual... They do. We can sort that later. And then go like this. Should cover everything. Nice. Utilities. Completed it, mate. What else? Got barriers there. We come down here. Let's get some tire barriers in here because you are going to die. You will perish down here. That's just how it is. Kind of like that. That's all you're going to get. So good luck. Then we'll obviously do some through here to stop you skipping. Kind of like this. That looks weird, but that's fine. Just to stop you skipping over. This we can all leave as runoff. We'll put a wall along the top of this ridge to stop you flying between. That feels safe. Got a wall there, just don't crash. Got that. That should probably have a wall. And then we'll nicely tail it out. Oh, actually, they can connect up. That's fine. Come through here. Come through here. More tire barriers. Which means more walls behind the tire barriers. Come to here. No one's going to go through the infield. Runoff's there. Runoff there. That wall can just go like this. And once again, we'll give it a little tail in, so you're not going to hit an end. And I think that's all the barriers we need. Nothing up here. Yeah. Oh, we're done. Okay, what else is there? Grandstands. Grandstands. And actually, let's get our other camera positions in. Camera at turn 1. That's nice. We'll get a camera to see people coming, like, through the actual normal Eau Rouge. Then we've got one at the top of the hill. Then we'll have one... I want to say you want it right in the corner here, and it can see people coming the whole way down. So that can go there. And that can also get cars coming this way. Let's actually get 2 in here because there's going to be a lot of action. We need 2 cameras. Perfect. Then we're going to want one up here. That will slot nicely in there. Beautiful. Same thing here. One there. To catch the action through our sort of parabolica-esque thing. One for the Degners. One to catch new fights through here. Ooh. Where the I mean, we're gonna have to get a helicopter shot for that. Maybe some drones. You can just keep some drones up there. They'll be fine. And then we need a camera position here just to catch people coming like round the final corner in qualifying. And one at the line, I want to say. Beautiful. Beautiful. You need water. You guys need power. So let's just do it with substations so it doesn't look too weird. They're connected. That's connected to that. That's connected. That's connected. I want it to be realistic. That's my problem. Like, I want it to actually look like a nice place. Like a nice, real place. I think all the camera positions have power. This guy needs power. And then that can just have a little local one. So that. Cool. Hey, the whole thing has power. Hey! Okay, grandstands. Grandistandies. Can't power lines run underground? Too late now. I don't think so, actually. Not without mods. Anyway. So the grandstands attach to the circuit. I'm guessing these can need access roads for people to get into them. You would think. You would think. Anyway, one there so you can see action over the line. What? These are going to struggle due to the elevation, I get the feeling. We can't be having that. We can't be having that. Can we have them on the pit lane? Well, you can actually. Okay, grandstand here. Pit exit. That looks normal. That looks correct. And they don't need pedestrian access. Allegedly. Okay. Maybe people just sort of turn up there when we do the event. That's cool. And let's have... You know what? Let's extend the water out here. Because this would be a perfect place for a couple more grandstands. And I would sort of make like a fan zone park behind here, but that would be completely pointless. And I realized, oh shit. Flooded the track. God damn it. We've got water on track. Yeah, but I realized as well, if they want the grandstands up against the thing, then you can't have the wall. Like, you have to get rid of the wall. Interesting. Intriguing. Alright. Fine. Oh, I see. Huge grandstand. And we'll do like one smaller one just for some variation at the line. This is our VIP, you know, pole position grandstand. I'm assuming the podium is... Oh, there's no podium. It would normally be here, kind of like near to the start-finish line. So, let's just use our imaginations. And, it can be where it is. Those fences don't line up. There we go. We also just want to have this, so there's not a weird gap. You can, in theory, crash into the corner of this building. I would love to put individual bits of tire here. Ooh. Ooh! Perfect. Will you have a horrific crash if you hit that? Yes. Is it better than hitting the concrete pillar that holds up these grandstands? Definitely yes. So that's cool. Grandstands there. Wait, what are they saying? I think they're complaining about road access. Path access. We'll get onto it. Okay, then we can definitely have some grandstands inside down here. This can be a sort of fan zone. We can have loads of grandstands on this bit. So, have a big one here inside Degner.
Hello.
Which is absolutely mental. Absolutely insane place for a grandstand. Love to see it. And then, please give me tires. I guess. Like that. If you don't look too close, it looks great. Then we can have more little grandstands. Sort of medium-sized ones. Actually, no, we'll do the tiny ones like this because they fit inside the curve better. One. And you say that, they absolutely don't fit inside the curve nicely. We'll go like that. And I think we have our kind of hotel section here. So we can have a nice grandstand there. And that makes sense. Okay. Perfect. So now we need paths for everyone to get to those grandstands, and that one needs power. For fuck's sake. Cool. Those have power. Those will have power. Do they have water? Yes. Path access. This feels like it should be a footbridge from the hotel type of job. Also, why is it so misty here? Like, actually, what is going on? I swear the game is not normally this misty. This feels like a footpath kind of deal. So let's go... Little bridge. Down the other side, and that goes to there. Ooh, okay. I mean, if it was stairs, it would be fine. So again, we'll just use our imaginations and say there's some stairs downstairs grandstands. If you're a wheelchair user, you're just gonna have to go to different grandstands. I'm sorry to tell you. These ones are connected to a road, but let's... God, it's made it worse. Let's... Oh, Jesus Christ, again. If I just put a path there... Why would you make it look like that? It's fine. Then we have a path. These three. That counts as connected. And then an underpass. So we'll go from there to there. That connects. Yeah, that connects as it starts to... I hate this game sometimes, the way it makes the ground look. Anyway. That can come out here. That doesn't look as awful. Well. No, I spoke too soon. It doesn't help that the rain has made it kind of shiny and awkward. Christ alive. Anyway. Someone says those bridge pillars are a disaster waiting to happen. No. No. You know what I need? If I could place down individual tire barriers, that would be wonderful. I can place down individual floodlights. See, look. If I can just do a bit of tire... And now you can't hit the pillar. See? Safety. I don't think the floodlights would help. Well, actually, it's never nighttime in this city, so we have absolutely no need for those. Now we just need a way for people to get to here. I feel like we should actually have... we'll have a sort of a car park. American style. Gotta get visitors in somehow. So they can come there. And then we'll do the same sort of thing. We go Undi Parsi. Please connect. And of course, is that connected? Is that connected? I think it is, the way that City Skylines works. Chances. Bro, actually kill me with this game sometime. Fine. Do that in such a way that nothing gets deleted. I think if the tunnel comes out in like open space, oh, for fuck's sake. Nope, still screws it up. Anyway. We have a sort of little plaza here. Path connecting to each. A grandistandi. And then, if we go into props, we're gonna have a little food stalls and stuff. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's a hedge. A cannon? Yes. It's a bit of our little fan zone thing. Grab a bite to eat. Do you have some like park benches? Come sit down. This will be where the Black Eyed Peas play on a Saturday evening. You can buy a pineapple full of rice for $300 US. Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. I think for the actual racetrack, that might be everything we need. I don't think we need floodlights. So I want to see what happens now. Garbage has piled up. But that's not because I failed to connect anything. That's just because my city has terrible garbage collection. We're actually losing population as well. Well, you know what will spur up economic growth in the city of Formula is a Formula 1 Grand Prix. So let's see about hosting an event. Race HQ or start line won't run any events unless you've created and scheduled them. Access the event route info to customize your event. Then choose an annual day to run it. An annual day? Attractiveness also is very low, which is fun. Is that? I think it's saying it's unoccupied currently, but if I run an event, that should go up. Oh, at curbs! Curbs! Sorry, we're not done. Thank you for reminding me. We need to add these. So, perfect. Perfect, perfect. Hopefully, we can just sort of upgrade the road. I would love... Curbside can be changed. How? You say that, but how? Any ideas, guys? Also, it's 5.26 kilometers. Really? Oh. I'm a genius. Also, I have 13 pits, so I guess actually this building has 3 pits. Oh, in that case. Well, we'll leave them in. We need 11 nowadays, I guess, for Formula 1, so we'll leave them in. Do these need road access? No. Apparently. That's fine. Yeah, I've absolutely nailed Formula 1 distance. I mean, you can kind of just eyeball Formula 1 distance. Like, the scale of the game is obvious, of course. So, yeah. Next video, can I survive inside my own F1 track? I don't fancy my chances in this. I mean, look, I've designed it, and I also run this city. And let me tell you, this is not a capitalist economy. This is a planned, fully managed economy in this country, in Formulaville. So I can just tell the ice cream truck man that he has to turn up to work every day, and therefore it's easily survivable. I am the mayor of Formulaville. Okay, let's see about changing these tracks. Right click doesn't do it. Left click does. Oh, the upgrading tool can transform an existing road to another type. Thank you. It seems to always want to be on the right. Is that like always on the right? Curbside can be changed. How? Okay, let's see if it says in here. Motorized tracks are specialized tools. Blah, 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 blah. For a specific placement. Blah, 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 blah. These roads can be one or two way, include sidewalks and exclude parking, with no events. It doesn't say. Shift click. Shift right click. Control right click. Control left click. Scroll wheel? Nope. Alt click. Often in this game, you can like change one way direction just by like upgrading in the other direction. Draw the road to the, but it's a one-way road, so the direction you draw it is the direction of one-wayness. 2,000 spectator capacity. Yeah, you are right. We can. Let's get some more grandstands in while people are doing that. It's not going to go, is it? No. Okay, let's just get the small ones. I actually quite like the vibe of having lots of these small ones. It reminds me of like China and Malaysia. I think it's kind of cool. Kind of cool looking anyway, should I say. What's my capacity at now? 2,600. How many people go in one of these grandstands? 150. Obviously that's not true, game. Count the chairs. It's got boxes underneath as well. Count the chairs, City Skylines. Can someone look up how I changed the curbs? And while you're looking that up, I'm going to count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Just 380 people in just this square. So, I mean, with these little bits, it's near enough 1,600 people. It's 10 times as many as this says it is. No wonder my capacity's so low. So actually, when it says, because this is going to 330. So actually, it's more like 10 times that. So I have a capacity more like 26,000, which is still low for Formula 1, but that's more realistic. It's more than some tracks, I want to say. Reddit says build the track backwards. Oh, because I guess track direction is done like this, right? Yeah, okay, so actually it's not like a normal one-way road. Okay, that's fine. So I can just... do... This is going to go horribly wrong now. Ooh! Ooh, okay. Interesting. I do kind of want that bit to have double. And then this bit I don't hate that. I don't hate that. I will add. That's acceptable. Big stands of 5,000 each. They're absolutely not. They're absolutely not, because this is the big stand and it's 330. It's just fundamentally a lie. Right, okay. Let's just upgrade the bits of track first, and some of them, like that, will have it in the right place. So some of it's kind of okay. That needs to be on the left. So I guess we need to go backwards. If it starts like deleting my barriers and stuff, I'm going to become quite unhappy. I know the curves maybe aren't long enough. It's about, that one could extend a little bit further, but it's about right. It's about right. We just need inside. So as default, they're going on the right hand side, aren't they? So if I need one left, that's when I need to delete it and go backwards like that. Then this one will go perfectly like that. Let's just go double curves around this corner. Do sort of this. This we shall delete. But now I get this. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. Like, the racing line, you're not going to notice this weird kink. So the racing line, you're coming like this and then going around. So it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. This one, we kind of just need double anyway. It's so close to that corner. That you, like, might be using the curves on both sides. So yeah, this is all going to be on the left. But then again, maybe we can get away with double this. Like that. I don't hate it. I don't
Remember,
hate
it needs a logo that is a good track, a go-kart track that is a good track, and to be in the country that it is a good track. Get to work.
Thank you, Pixel Cookie. Sorry. A logo that's a good track, a go-kart track that's a good track, and in a country that's a good track. Did we ever have, throughout those videos, a place that scores at least, like, A tier in all of them? Because like, the actual track logo caught loads of them out, to be fair. I'm trying to think. I don't know if any of them scored, like, consistently high. I actually don't hate that being a straight line. I don't hate that. That will be... Can't upgrade that road. Interesting. Okay, so the bridge bit is going to have no curbs. That's okay. Space occupied. Let's just say it's supposed to be a late apex. Let's just say that, and then it looks correct, doesn't it? God. Oh no. And then this last one. And do it again in reverse. But more than that, apparently. Yeah, okay. The curbing looks generally correct. We don't really need inside curbing here. Outside, inside, outside. Graze the inside. This is literally just Oru's Radion, but mirrored. So graze that curb, inside curb here. We've got exit curb there. get wide here. Inside curb. Exit curb, which ends a bit prematurely. Oh, let's just... We'll give them some for being good boys and girls. We'll give them some exit curb. Exit curb there. Once again, graze the inside. Graze the inside. Full inside curb. Exit curb as well in case people are fighting. Graze inside. Graze inside. This is sort of also then entry curb. Inside curb. Don't worry about that. You know what? Let's just to neaten that up. Whatever curb you want. Beautiful stuff. Same thing around the sort of parabolica. Same thing around Degner. Into the harbour section. Inside curb. I guess you would come out wide here. Like, you would kind of clip this to widen this right-hander. So you'd come across there. That makes sense. Inside curb. Not allowed to have it on the bridge. Ignore this bit, because apparently I'm not allowed to have curbs there. Super late apex. Graze that curb. Hit that curb. Hit that curb. Yeah, it's correct. It's all correct. I think we're good to go. I think we actually might be good to go. The pit lane has a Ramco branding. Yeah, I don't love that it's exactly a Ramco colours. Oh, hello. Dutch Niceman with the 1 month resub on Twitch. Welcome back. Can you reveal what the Chinese flavour of F1 is? So, I'm planning to make that tomorrow and go and buy the ingredients. I have a shortlist and I was gonna kind of decide in the morning. But I thought you guys, or should I say a small subset of you guys, might enjoy if the Chinese episode was egg-based. And so I was gonna kind of make a tea egg. Or more like a... What'd you call it? No, I guess it is called a tea egg. I was going to say like a century egg, but I'm not fucking making one of those. They're meant to marinate for like a month. But I was going to do like a quick tea egg, one that marinates for like either overnight or just do it for a few hours. But also, that's from the correct part of China. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, we will... I'm pretty confident I'm going to make a tea egg, which I've never made before, like a marble egg. You would have seen it. You would have seen it. Which will be a savoury snack. It could be nice if you like hard-boiled eggs that taste like soy sauce. What the fuck is a tea egg? A tea egg, so you hard-boil an egg, and then you crack the shell, but you don't peel it, so it has like a cracked marbled effect. And then you kind of like soak it in something, normally overnight. So a tea egg, obviously you do that in like tea or something based on tea, but also you can do it in savory flavors. So you can do it in basically like a soy sauce broth. Well, I was thinking it won't be Chinese, but I would really like to do it in a sort of like a gochujang type sauce. I think that would actually taste nice. But to be more traditionally Chinese, I might do just sort of like a soy broth. And then you just get like a savory flavored egg. So it tastes kind of similar to like an egg fried rice with soy sauce in it, that kind of thing. That looks disgusting. The egg or the track? But thank you, regardless. Just get a special fried rice. But the thing, I'm not going to buy... I'm just going to buy a takeaway. Also, why is the trash not coming here? What is wrong? It is connected, right? This place gets trash collection. It's definitely connected. There's a car! The people have driven here, but just... The garbage collection refuses to come to the track. It refuses for some reason. Why? Why? Wait, let me fix this problem real quick. Collect his trash. If you don't go immediately to that thing... Sorry, how do I follow the... There we go. If this truck doesn't go immediately to the pit building, I'm going to have Heads are gonna roll. Turn left. No! No! Okay, maybe there's more. There's more. There's more coming out. Oh! That's a police car. Like, the police will go there? Okay, that has no water. I'm just gonna... They just won't collect the trash. I don't understand. I don't understand. Have you set local areas for trash? No, it's just general city collection. And there's two. There's one there and there's some up here. Because this game is mental on trash also. I just... My city is so fucked. I do have a really nice building though. Oh, that's thoroughly pleasant. Let's make that historic. I like that. Also, how's my downtown looking? Poor. Bad. Okay. These are all special buildings, in case you're wondering, so that's why they're, like, always tall. There's probably some reason why there's all these abandoned buildings, but I don't care to find out. So I'm just
What's
gonna
this?
Put a children's hospital after the big tall corner.
Firstly, why did the Welshman say hospital? And to clarify, you want a children's health centre here. Like here? It has to go roadside. I mean, I guess we can. Just because you can doesn't necessarily mean you should. Destroyed that fencing up there. Which I now can't delete. Oh, shit. Things are somewhere else. Just follow the ridgeline. There we go. So, sorry. To clarify, you're asking for... a children's hospital. This is the only child-specific one. The others are for all people, like adult hospital. This is a child health center. There. Well, to be fair, we need a medical center, so maybe then on race weekends, it will double up as that's where you take the drivers. So actually, thank you, Pixel Cookie. Very intelligent suggestion. Let's maybe get that some power. And some water. I guess it can connect up to the tunnel road. Just like that. It'll just be a junction, like, down there somewhere. Just sort of down there somewhere. It'll be fine.
What's this?
Cool. Actually, that adds a nice little bit of scenery. It's like at Imola when there's just, like,
past the
houses.
runoff so cars fly into it.
Thank you, Pixel Cookie. Sorry. Can I clarify? We have a children's health center. You want another hospital? Is that what you're saying? I'll just look in the chat. You don't have to do another super chat. But you want more medical facilities. And we've got space, I guess. But they need to connect to a road. That's the problem. I guess I can sort of get more road in here. I mean, if you guys ask for medical facilities via a super chat, you're gonna get medical facilities. Let me see what I can do without ruining everything I've built so far. So this road just comes up here like that. That's a sexy looking hospital. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, it fits. It fits. It counts. It counts. And look, if you have a Yuki Tsunoda Canada type incident and crash on pit exit, well then, well, you're in the right place. Beautiful. That is going to start dispatching ambulances, FYI, in the middle of the racetrack. So, I just saw LL15. How many medium speed corners are there? That's a very good idea. I guess we've got low speed. This is medium speed. We'll call that 1, 2. That's high speed. probably medium 3. I wouldn't really count that. You're winding up. But 4, maybe medium, but then kind of high speed. Call them high speed. 5, 6, 7, 8, if you hold your speed through Degna 2. That's more of a kink. That doesn't really count. I would say with these two, maybe 10. 10 million speed corner. Sound like a good number to you? Lost corner to be named Caesar's Palace. Oh god, I realised what we've done here. Just don't say the line. Are you making a video of the stream? I might cut it down into sort of highlights. But I might just leave the whole stream up. You just watch it in full. What a shame, because that would give me even more ad revenue if you were to watch the whole 2-hour stream. Oh, how woe is me. Okay, I think that's pretty much everything we need. So let's make an event. And they've collected the trash! Oh, no, they haven't. I was mistaken. Anyway, add a new event. Motor race, hypercar, circuit cruisers, Formula. Competitors. Sorry. Higher tier events are more impressive. Okay, tier 1. Cool. Number of laps of the route the participants. 10. Okay. The amount charged to spectators when entering a viewing stand. Well, I mean, it's Formula 1, so... If anything, still too low. I would quite like more than 4 competitors.
What's this?
Ooh, no need for earplugs. I do like that.
Is there a medical chopper depot? Needed on tracks.
We will do an advertising campaign. A medical chopper depot. That's not even in this game. Oh, wait. Helicopter. Yes. Yes, there is, to answer your question. I am curious why we can only have 4 competitors.
Wow.
That feels too low. I don't know if I've, like, broken the pit boxes and it thinks there's only 2 pit boxes or something. There's a strong chance I've done that. Not gonna lie to you. Just check. These are not showing, like, errors. Also, this is going the right way, yeah? Oh, yeah. Is the grid too small? I don't understand. Increase the tier. Wait. Oh, sorry. My brain, because tier 1 in my head was the best one. Like, Formula 1. But I think tier 1 is actually the lowest one. Let's just do 32 cars, 250k. We've got unlimited money, that's fine. Month 8, day 10. I'm currently on month 3, day 14. Let's schedule it. Tomorrow. Perfect. Is that... Oh, it is! It's in! Aha! It's today. Oh! And the grandstands are full! Look at that. 225 people. Yes, definitely 225. Definitely 330 across 3 tiers. Okay, before they launch, let's get a good look at the cars. I would click on the one on pole position, but I don't technically know who that is. Really should be the guy. Oh no, it's this guy.
This?
It's Leo Vargas from Team TTL.
Put the children's hospital on the other side of the apex of the tall corner so she stroll bins it. It's right in the middle of a child's surgery.
Pixel. The apex of the tall corner, I don't even notice, is floating above the sea. I can't put a children's hospital in the sea. There's some minor logistical issues with floating a children's hospital in the sea. I would love to, but the game definitely won't let me. I would have to build land there, and then it wouldn't be floating in the sea anymore. Oh, you mean this one? Oh, wait, okay. You want a children's hospital on the outside here. That I can confirm is doable. All we need to do is make a bit of space up here. And then I guess a bit of a ramp for the roadway up. Cool. And then, and actually, fuck it, you don't need the barriers. Give them sick kids a good view. So that's going to sit there. Like there. Which means the road needs to go...
Put a graveyard opposite the children's hospital.
What's this?
What? Sorry, let me get this one in first, and we can deal with the next
other one. Either make an extension of the runoff or calculate the angle for Stroll to fly off into like a dartboard. If you can't do that, then the other turn is fine.
No, I think this is good, because as you come through the apex and you start to get on power, if you drop it, kind of Piastri and Australia style, you are going straight and just ploughing into the kid who's using this slide. And I think that's quite poetic. You slide off into the slide. There's a cruel yet beautiful irony in that. Anyway, sorry. Put a graveyard opposite the children's hospital. I mean, the city does need more. Can I just... Slope too steep? That's not going to work well around here. Where can we fit one? Would you accept... It's the fact they need to be on roads is so annoying in this game. Would you accept if I make the entire way up the hill surrounded by graveyards? So every day when the children come to the hospital, or maybe if they stay there, if it's like hospice care, when the parents come every day, they drive through this like parade of graveyards. How does that sound?
What's this?
That works. More dead kids the better. Now put someone enticing in the infield of the corner so they're more likely to run over the track.
You can't say more dead kids the better. You can't say that. Okay, something enticing on the infield. I think this game has some pretty perfect things for you. I want to say, if we go in props, we could just put a grill restaurant.
What's this?
Because, I mean, who doesn't love, like, a cheeky loaded hot dog?
Crash on exit of T1, a very grave mistake.
So we can have the grill restaurant right there.
Hello?
Or... Oh, wait, can I put Stonehenge, like... You can't put it over the track.
XL_CSGO rejoined the green screen enthusiasts. At XL_CSGO celebrates 8 months of membership. The clips from this stream will make me millions.
Thank you for 8 months, XL. I just realized we could make a full children's playground on the inside of the corner. So let's do this. Let's start to make a nice little like area, because this can be the playground for this hostel. Like, assuming the kids are living here, and then every day they come out and they walk across the track, and then they play here. Is that a little seesaw? I can't even zoom in any more than this, but yes, it is. There's actually 2 little Little wheel thing, and another one. And you know what? The kids can have a grill restaurant. They work up an appetite playing on the slide, and then they get a Philly cheesesteak. Beautiful. Before the race begins, guys, because the cars are on the grid, do you have any more?
They're in a hospital, they're gonna die anyway. Either it's slowly in the bed of a deadly disease that rhymes with dancer or at 200 miles per hour. Anyway, you've done good.
Thanks! Thanks, Pixel. Nice to get the vote of confidence. So yes. Children's playground on the inside of turn 1. What else do we have? I do like the old cannon. Sandbox? Oh, let's give him a sandbox. Put the sandbox around the back of the grill. Also, I feel like there'll be some more silly things we can have in this. What's like the biggest rock the game has? Oh, that's quite large. It's quite a big rock. Where would be a nice place for a big rock? Ooh. No, that's a nice boulder. There we go. Now, can that... Here's the question. Can that go anywhere fun? Like inside a hairpin? Oh. 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 Ooh. We could make a sort of weird alleyway of stone pillars. And we have another that sits sort of there. We have a little chode boy off on the left. And then, bit of variety. Put that one nice and close. Oh, and in the trees. That looks pretty majestic, honestly. Wait, they come with their own trees. We have tree spillage.
What's this?
We have some foliage on the track. Oh, we can't be having that. Let me just move
Stop
that
it
back.
into kids' toys. Stroll will get distracted.
What did you say? Right. Let me see what else we've got in here. Just like full-blown volcanoes and stuff. That's just rocks. That's not that interesting. We've got bushes. Random trees and stuff. Water structures. No. I think all the fun stuff might be gone. Maybe there's something in monuments. I do... Wait, is that like a Burj Khalifa? Sort of. That would look cool. I feel like there's something silly we can... Oh, we can have this as like Kota. Wait, look. That can go right next to children's hospital. Go...
What's
Goddamn
this?
children's hospital. Oh!
Due to my contributions to the
like
circuit,
Kota?
I want that corner named after me. Something like the guy from the Crash Happy Patreon who was writing the fanfic about Dan and James.
You know what, Pixel? You got it. Everybody, turn 1 shall henceforth be known as Guy from the Crash Happy Patreon who is writing a fanfic about Dan and James Corner. And I think with that, we're pretty much ready to start the race. On the front row, we of course have Leo Vargas from Team TTL, alongside Evan Cruz from Hyper Auto, Jet Urban from Turbine Autotech, Jason Jet Matthews, 2 Jets, from Ace, Stan Markson from Racing Club. Wait, how are they all in 1 out of 3? I guess it hasn't updated. Wayne Gretty, Gordon Howie, Zoe Hunter, Majora Maki, Marcus Edge Rios, Ava Torres, Sam Skid Reynolds from Racer Team TTL, Maya Cruz, Nina Flores, Donald Francis, Simon Rudolph, Bo Inning, Philip Lapp, Gold Shipper, Dean Throttle Mason, Kevin McCarthy, our championship leader, but that spin out in qualifying sees him down at the bottom of row 7. And then, of course, Stuart Carlton and Dylan Hayes. No relation to Sonny Hayes. Let's begin this motor race. We'll follow Leo Vargas, who's currently sitting, I think, on pole position, but maybe actually Jet Urban's in pole, because he's got the inside line for turn 1. We get the 10 seconds of revving. 15 lights, and away we go! Jet Urban, an aggressive move to the left-hand side. Sees him back into 3rd place. The cars have gone mildly underground. That's just how things go in Tier 5 Motorsport here in... How many of you just ran over a child? Like, really, guys? Anyway. Jet Urban tussling down with one of the purple cars. Coming down normal Eau Rouge Radeon. It's quite wide, I will say, for these cars. Quite wide indeed. Taking an early lead is Evan Cruz from Hyper Auto. Let's see the lines he's taken. He's taken that very aggressive under the tarmac line. Quite hard to overtake down there. It's a smart maneuver by Evan. But he's left himself exposed up the inside. Which means he's now in 2nd place. As Leo Vargas takes the lead. My throat is not handling this well at all. Let's ride off board for a bit. Let's get some helicopter shots. The entire pack is close together currently. We do have a couple fighting in the back. 2 red cars having a bit of an issue. Never seen that before in Formula Racing. Never seen that before in my life.
Or no fatalities. Crying face emoji, but one of them did get clipped.
It's only lap 1 of 10, and with the amount of corner cutting we've seen, I feel like there might be more people taking a route through that playground. Don't you worry. Okay, we come up the hill. Our leader is still Leo Vargas, from quite a convincing lead ahead of this pack. 32 cars still in the race as we round the blade. A couple people went to the inside of the wall. Gravity does work differently here in Formulaville, so they have managed to stay on the track somehow. The amount of bunching with no spin-offs is quite commendable. Thoroughly clean racing here in City Skylines. And across the line to end lap 1, we still have Leo Vargas in the lead, actually being overtaken. Overtake mode in full deployment. It's Evan Cruz once more taking the lead. Now let's just see. Let's get a close-up. Will any children be harmed in the making of this Formula 1 race? Yes! Yes! Many children were killed on that slide. Oh, and the garbage truck has arrived. Perfect timing. We come down through Pillar, Radeon, Pyongyang, downtown. Down to the hairpin. It's still Leo Vargas in the lead. The battle between Leo Vargas and Evan Cruz. It does seem to be legendary, but actually one of the red cars is brought right up to the front. It's Zoe Hunter from Metro Tuning. It's come out of seemingly nowhere and is now in that fight for first place. Goes up the inside. I want to say if Leo Vargas. She does, which means it's just Evan Cruz in the kind of 2021 Alpine-looking car. Leo Vargas up the inside once more of the Parabolica. Past the roar of the spectators. Leo Vargas quite a long way ahead for Degner. Not taking the best lines, I will say. They could really widen up the racetrack a lot there. But I guess it's quite high-grip vehicles. Don't need to worry too much. It's more about just minimizing distance. Let's see what they're going for there. Kind of like a karting line at times. We just got full corner cutting. I mean, at that point, you can't even penalise them, because if you manage to get through the barrier and are still in the race, much more than Grosjean could manage. Fair play to you. Once again, we still have a 3-way battle for the lead. Coming down the line, who's got the straight line speed? does appear to be Leo Vargas. All three of them equally matched this time. Evan got a much better run out of the final corner last time. They make their way up the hill. Still, children in that playground. They've seen their friends mangled, decapitated, and yet they cannot resist the temptation of a sausage, bean, and cheese from the grill. And fair play, neither would I, honestly. You can just hear the joyful frolics of all these kids. They don't have time to scream, that's the thing. If a Formula 1 car gets you, it's coming at you so fast. No time to scream. Joyful laughter, and then suddenly, silence. Tragic. Just realised we need to give them water to the graveyards. There we go. Anyway, who's in the lead of the race? It would appear to be Leo Vargas, I want to say. God, it's quite hard to make out. It is still Leo Vargas. Ahead of Evan Cruz. Then Zoe Hunter. There's a huge tussle behind once again. Who's bringing up the rear currently? It's a green car. There's a green car at the back. It is Tyler Grant from Ace. With the two other Metro Tunings. So, two Metro Tunings here, and then Zoe Hunter, their third teammate, right at the front. And actually, there's 4 Metro Tuning cars. What are the rules? What are the regulations of this race series and Tier 5 Formula Racing? I don't fully understand. Leo Vargas killing it right now. He's doing well. He's doing well. I'm going to speed up time. This is only lap 3, and we've sent them on 10 laps. Let's follow Leo Vargas. See if he holds on to the lead of this thing. Get that nice sort of like F1 game camera. Check his lines out, which are frankly tragic. How many corners till he hits an apex? He might get it here at turn 1. Actually, absolutely nailed that, to be fair. I feel like they might get it up here. Nope. Middle of the road, up Radion. Top of the hill. Middle of the road. Downhill Radion. To the left, but still basically the middle of the road. Maybe it's just the children's playground. Pixel, your suggestion was genius, because that's the only time they ever get anywhere near the inside of the racetrack.
Good evening, Servi. Leo Vargas is definitely killing it, and by it, well, let's just say I mean sick kids.
Oh, good. Also, Pedoriter, if that's your name. Good evening to you too. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you as well, Pixel. But yeah, it is all go here in the Microsoft Excel ring. Leo Vargas still with the dominant, well, actually not a dominant lead this race, still in the lead of this race, but it is close. Actually, we've got a new driver up into second. It's Gordon Howie for Moose. Gordon Howie for Moose up into second place. Which means that Evan has just dropped way down. I think that's him. Evan Cruz down in 7th. He's fallen off. This is like a Formula E race. He's used up all of his, whatever the hell it's called. And he's just completely off the pace now. I don't know about you guys. I am a full Moose fan. So if Howie could somehow reel in Leo Vargas, I'll be buying so much Moose merch in the morning. This race started on the 15th. This race, I will remind you, started on the 15th of March. 2 months ago. It's quite a long lap. It's 5.26 kilometers, but I mean in terms of time. And people think the 2026 Formula 1 cars have gotten slower. They're not taking 10 days per lap. Oh, I think we just saw an overtake through the playground. I think Gordon Howie just took Dean Throttle Mason. It's actually a different Metro Tuning car. I think he overtook him under the slide, which was mental. The 8 months of the Excel rig. It's only going to be 4 months, okay? It's not that crazy. But still, 2 months into this race, and Leo Vargas has not been challenged at the front. What a stint he is putting in. Other people falling back in the pack, changing the podium places, but never changing first. All I want to see is glory for Moose. And actually, having said that, Howie is getting closer to Leo Vargas. Moose, they don't necessarily have the qualifying pace. He wasn't right there at the front. What a line through there as well. He wasn't right there at the front of the grid, but race pace. Look at the way this man manages his tyres. Moose has boots. And it just means now in the latter half of this race, in month 3, he's got so much, like, confidence in the rubber below him. Just a push on Leo Vargas. And it really does feel like he's starting to reel him in. He's only about a second behind, or in City Skylines terms, about 4 days behind, going into some of these corners. But that is the cutoff for overtake mode. 3 to 5 business days behind. And you get to use the boost mode. Okay, I think the gap is extending a little bit more. But it's still close. We're starting to get a bit more single file at the front here. We've got fighting down for the lower points paying positions. Actually, who's at the back now? Still just 2 red cars. Still just 2. Art imitates life. Red cars having a tough time. Right, where's the front? They're taking a bit of a wider line through the playground, but having said that, Dean Throttle absolutely yeeting a kid back into the 17th century. I get the feeling, guys. Howie and his Moose is putting on a charge, but whatever he does, Leo Vegas has an answer. Sorry, Leo Vargas. Currently on lap, I want to say 7.5. So there's going to be 2 laps to go as he crosses the line at the end of this one. The Cadillac's fighting at the back. I did notice that. We do have... we've got these 2 kind of Mercedes, like 2014 Mercedes looking cars, but then further back... No. We'll ignore those 2. There were 2 cars that looked Cadillac-ish. I think they've gained some places. Oh, maybe it's just these guys. Turbine Autotech. Yeah. They're doing okay on this.
The only corner where they take the inside curb is the one where they kill children. At this point it's for the love of the sport. I have to respect that.
Just did it for the banter, mate. To be fair, it's not quite like Formula 1 because the stats here are tracked a bit differently. So obviously we're taking note of podiums, like race points over the championship as well. But you got to remember the bonus points for infanticide. Like it's 2 points per kid. And so if you can get a couple throughout the race, like that's the same as making up several positions in the top 10. So it's really all about strategy, because sometimes obviously you might get a little bit of front wing damage. But child murder is child murder, and points are points. Okay, I think we're starting the final lap. We are starting the final lap. I want to say Dean Throttle Mason making a move for second place. Tries to go around the outside of Playground Corner. Not the way to go. You have to barge your way through the slide. And all that means is his battling has held Howie back. But Howie now has broken free of Dean Throttle. Is once again just trying to reel in Leo Vargas. But he's falling off once more. Dean Throttle comes in once again! He means business back there for P2. And Howie just needs to focus forwards. He's got that blue car locked in his sights. Only a couple corners to go. He's not going to get him at the top of the blade. That is not an overtaking place, but maybe these final couple corners, if he can fling one through the inside, he cuts the inside corner. That's going to make him a little bit of time. Can he get the run off the final corner? He's gaining on him! He's gaining on him! Moose! I feel like... It feels like Leo Vargas like super clipped just before the line. I actually don't know who won. I feel like we can click in and it will tell us. Jet Urban P4. Dean Throttle definitely got P3.
Wow.
Which one of these two won? I think Howie in the Moose might have taken him with meters to spare on the line. Nope. Nope. It wasn't to be. Heroics down the pit straight are not enough to overtake the prowess behind the wheel shown by Leo Vargas. What a battle between Gordon Howie and Leo Vargas coming down to the very final lap. It is, of course, a Moose podium, but not quite a Moose victory. The fireworks are out for Leo Vargas. With all those points and 7 dead children, he does regain the lead of the championship once more. And he's still gonna plow through the children's play area even on the cooldown map. For the love of the game. Oh, they've all just despawned. No, yeah, they've all just despawned. Anyway, guys, that was the first ever Formulaville Tier 5 Formula Race Grand Prix. An exciting 4 months of racing. And it came down to the very last second. You can never take your eyes off Tier 5 Formula Grand Prix racing. That is why it is the pinnacle of City Skylines Motorsport, I guess. But yeah, I think we're going to end the stream there. The Microsoft XL ring is a beauty to behold. You know what? Genuinely, I think it is a nice track. I really like this section, sort of parabolic it into Degner is wonderful. Not sold on the blade. If anything, I feel like if we could... If the blade could go up... So imagine you've got this protrusion. It's kind of horizontal currently. If it could go up, just picture in your head what that would look like if this kind of protrusion were to slowly rise up like this. I feel like that would be better.
S-tier track for slaughtered kids.
What's this?
Thanks for the review.
Why are you streaming when I need to go to bed? Crying face emoji, crying face emoji. But anyway, how is it going today? You look fire as always, my guy.
Thank you,
popper
Anton.
emoji, party popper emoji, party popper emoji,
Oh.
party popper emoji, 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 party popper emoji.
Thank you. So yeah, I do think... Oh, wrong screen. I do think if the blade actually kind of... Stop doing that. If the blade actually came up to here, and like the apex was here, and then came back down into this hairpin, I think that would be better. But it's actually quite tricky to lay the track out at the best of times, let alone the enormous elevated section over water. And so, if I was changing it, that's what I would do. But other than that, I like the track design. I really like Sector 1 coming up here. This is all nice.
What's
You know,
this?
it's all great up until the blade. This is trash currently, but we know how to
This
fix
is
it.
fun. Party popper
Oh, for
emoji.
fuck's sake.
Party popper emoji. Party
But yes,
popper
guys.
emoji. Party popper
That is
emoji.
City Skylines
Party
race
popper
day.
emoji. Party
Thank you guys
popper
for all the
emoji.
support in the stream.
Party popper emoji. Party popper emoji.
I am gonna be.
Party popper emoji. 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 Party popper emoji.
I don't want to change screens, so I don't want to cancel it.
Party popper emoji. 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 Party popper emoji.
What's this?
Yeah. No, no, it's doing it again. No, 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 no.
Can you pause it on August 7th? I want to celebrate my birthday.
What's this?
Sorry, I didn't even fully missed that one earlier. Sorry.
S tier track for slaughtered kids.
Just gonna. I don't want to listen to the party poppers again. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna end the stream there. That was Race Day and City Skylines. How is that getting through? Are you hearing this or am I hearing this? No, it's muted for you guys. All right. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to do this again. Actually, maybe. It might be nice to try and like accurately recreate a real track. The racing is a bit goofy. It's a little goofy, I will say. But yeah, I'm going to sign off there. I'm going to go... I'm getting to bed. Honestly, no, I've got my editing to do. But anyway, I'm going to end the stream there. Thank you guys for joining me. I'll catch you around. As always, we've got a race warm-up over on Crash Happy before the normal Grand Prix on Sunday, which is going to be at 3 a.m., I think. No, 5 a.m. is our race warm-up because the race is at 7 a.m., I think, UK time. You should have a couple videos coming out this week. We've got Flavors of Formula 1 and another video, a real-life video, I believe, which I just need to finish editing. And then lots more stuff coming and some more streams as well. So I'll catch you